as we're standing here in front of the magic eye sign here, I just realized you taught me a new word a while ago. Newism.
Newism?
Yeah.
Is that a Nathanism? It's probably something I made up pretty nicely.
Well, you're exactly right. And of course you used it because this is your first time. This is a new experience
Oh,
here
yeah.
in
That's what
Norway.
I was speaking about. Yeah, I was saying, after 8 years of being in the world tour, it's nice to do a new race, and I'm chasing these newisms. So yeah, Norway's pretty cool, pardon the pun. The weather's not super today, but we went out riding looking for trolls today. Didn't see any. And, saw some guys catching some big fish, and didn't have fish for lunch, which I thought was kind of suspicious. So hopefully dinner, that's what they caught.
Well, obviously we went out there and tried to look for eagles today. It was a fantastic adventure here. Yesterday the weather was a little bit more charming, but it should turn on its charm later in the week. Of course, why would the folks back home? I understand SBS is airing this live back in Australia. So why should the Australians stay up and watch this race?
I don't know, maybe they can kind of feel like not everybody in the world right now is in summer. Maybe someone can kind of like help them suffer through winter by seeing, the Arctic race. But I think actually so far I've been pretty blown away by the scenery, and I think one of the nice things about kind of global cycling is that we get to see on TV a few places that we should probably go have a look at, and so far I would encourage pretty strongly to come to Norway. It's nice.
Of course, another good reason, this Matthew Vanderpool kid. What do you think about him?
Man, I feel like there's this whole generation coming through right now, like this Vanderpool. Basically, if your last name's Paul, you're pretty good. And I think Peter Sagan, that's going to be a name people forget in a few years. It'll just be like a bit of a flash in the pan, and certainly no Nathan Haas. I mean, that guy's long gone. So yeah, I don't know what's left for us anymore. It seems like the sprinters can climb, climbers can sprint, and then we've just got these guys that can literally do backflips. So I don't know.
But you can't like Matthew. Obviously, he won your race this year, man, and he did it in pretty epic fashion.
Oh yeah, I mean, hats off to the guy. It was baller, and thanks for calling it my race. I like that. Like that I've coined some part of the Amstel Gold spirit, but
I think it's on the Wikipedia page.
Yeah, I think it was a pretty unbelievable performance. It was like I've never seen anything like it, and I spoke to Simon Clark after, and he was in that pole position to actually win the sprint. He got literally a lead out for a kilometer, and then still couldn't come around him in the last 50 meters. So he's really I think going to be the rider of this generation, and I hate to talk about it, but I guess we all are.
Fair enough. And by the way, to go back on weather, I left Canberra 2 days ago, and it was colder in Canberra than it is here in Norway.
Yeah, well, did you see there was a Hawthorn match? I think they played the Gold Coast team, the Suns, and they were in Monaco Oval, and it was a historical event in AFL. It's the first time there's ever been snow at an AFL match. So feeling it for my Canberra homies. Miss you guys, and stay warm.